Do you know that you can reverse pre-diabetes to a normal life? If you are not aware of it, watch this full video till the end and you will understand what I'm trying to say. Hi, I am Chef Ajay Thakur and I am here to talk about this six superfood, and I am a wellness cuisine expert and specializes in clinical nutrition. Do you know that there are certain food which you have it which can actually reverse your pre-diabetes, and it can also control your sugar level if you are diabetic. Now these are 6 food which I'll be talking about. All you need to do is you need to subscribe my channel and you need to put the likes in the like button. So before we start with the food, let's first talk about what is diabetes type 2 and what is pre-diabetes. So diabetes type 2 is basically an insulin resistance case, or it could be a lack of insulin secretion in your body. There could be many reasons why these kind of situation happens, but when it happens, you need to work on it to control your sugar level. So these are the insulin which actually helps you to transfer the glucose from bloodstream to your cells. And when these insulins are not working, it is then when your sugar level goes up, the glucose level goes up, and you are suffering from diabetes. But when you're talking about pre-diabetes is just same kind of a symptom but much earlier stage of diabetes. All you need to do is to watch your carbohydrate intakes. All you need to do is to watch your lifestyle intake and you can reverse it. Certain food which I'm gonna be talking about, if you are following those, definitely you can control the pre-diabetes situations to a normal situation. So in pre-diabetes, basically your sugar level is higher than a normal person, but it is lower than a diabetes type 2 patients. So this is actually a prolonged situation which, when you are not taking care of your body, will land up into a diabetes type 2. Now this is where you can definitely reverse it by doing many other things, including these 6 food items which you can include in your diet plan and you can reverse it. So what are these 6 food? First, fruits. Now fruits is the bliss of the nature, and what we have been doing is we have just been neglecting it. Now the repercussion of that negligence is what we are suffering from some disease. Even any sort of a virus or any sort of a bacteria, any sort of disease, if you are having fruits, will not come to you, because fruits provide you those antibodies, those immune system that they can fight any sort of a disease. Today we are in pandemic situation. Eating the fruit is the best thing which you can do. Any kind of fruit. The sugar level of fruit is not at all bothering to any person, because it has got fructose, and these fructose are basically does not require any sort of insulin to digest it. So if you are pre-diabetes, do not worry about it. Increase your fruit intake and be happy about it. Number 2, raw food. So there is one cooked food and there is one raw food. You need to increase the raw food. Actually, in Ayurveda, a person should eat 50% of raw food and 50% of the cooked food. Again, our lifestyle has changed. We are going through fried chicken, we are going through a lot of composite food, which is convenient food, which is not at all good for our body. And here you need to stop yourself and you need to ask, are you taking that raw food which I am talking about it? Now what this raw food is all about, you can have any sort of a salad, you can have lettuce, you can have a green leaf, you can have cucumber, tomato, onions, you can have anything which can be edible and it is in a raw form. You can have sprouts of any grains for that matter, any legumes for that matter. You can have sprouts of green moong, you can have sprouts of green chana, you can sprouts of brown Bengal gram, So any sprout which you can have it, you can have wheat grass, you can have cucumber juice. Even bottle gourd and bitter gourd also comes under your raw food. So you can make a juice out of it and you can have it. So raw food, 50% of it you must have it. At least one bowl size of a fruit you have it, and that's it. I mean, so if your intake is 500 grams of food, then 250 grams should be your raw food. And very mindful of that. So it will give you enough amount of carbohydrate, it will give you enough amount of fiber, enough amount of proteins, vitamins, minerals. You ask for it and you will get it, and that is the beauty of the raw food. Include that in your food from today, from now itself. Our third food is nuts and seeds. You can have almonds, cashew nuts, walnut, any sort of a dry foods, watermelon seeds, sunflower seeds. You can either soak in the water or you can roast it and you can have it. But these seeds have got some fantastic fatty acids, some fantastic nutrients which will actually help you recover from any other disease which you are going through. So having nuts in your food is so must. Either you have it in the morning or you have it in the evening or take it as a snacks, up to you. But do not fry it. You can roast it without oil, there is nothing wrong in it. You don't fry it. If you fry it, then you are again making it unhealthy. And our fourth bet is about wholemeal. Wholemeal, I'm talking about have something which can be milled at your home or nearby your place, but do not go for something which is refined, like a refined flour or maida. Instead of that, go for a multigrain, go for atta, go for brown wheat, go for brown rice, go for buckwheat. So these are there are so many range of cereals which you have it. You should go for that instead of going towards refined flour and all those corn flour. Those are the items which you should avoid it. And so there is array of the food which you can have it. Try to inculcate in your diet. Next superfood which I'm talking about is jaggery and honey. Why I'm telling you just to avoid any form of sugar. It can be a powder sugar, icing sugar, or a crystal sugar. No, just say no. This is what I don't want. What I want is you can have jaggery. You can have a powder jaggery. You can have a block of jaggery. Crush it and then you can add it in your tea or any other beverages which you are having it. But no to the sugar. Yes to honey and jaggery. Honey. Any form of jaggery and honey is still better. If you are pre-diabetes, you can still reverse it. If you are not diabetic at all, then also shift from sugar to jaggery and honey. I have done it and I'm feeling great about it. So our sixth and the final contestant in our superfood is complex carb, which can come from quinoa, you can come from millet, any form of millet. It could be a barnyard millet, proso millet, or kodo millet, or foxtail millet, ragi, bajra, jowar. You pick barley. You can pick any of these complex carb, and it gives you a complexity in your carbohydrate that your body will not be able to digest it immediately. It will take time to digest it, and that's exactly what your body needs. And you will not put on weight, and at the same time your sugar glucose level will not go up. So apart from this 6 superfood, I also want you to do is do a periodic check of your HbA1c, and which is actually a test of a sugar, clinically done, and it is done either on a fasting or non-fasting, both ways. Or else you can buy a small kit. You can get it on any online platform. All you need to do is every week or every month or fortnightly, you decide a date and keep checking your sugar level through your sugar kit and that glucose meter kit. And yes, you can see whether you are able to reverse it or not. But include this; it will help you for a much longer run of your life. Avoid certain things. Include this 6 superfood in your meal, and things will be better. Now we have come to the end of this clip, and Once again, I request you to subscribe my channel, and at the same time you put a like on my video. Apart from that, I want you also to be part of my Facebook VIP group, which is purely dedicated to the people who are dealing with diabetes or having a pre-diabetes or want to know more about diabetes. This is a dedicated group wherein we are talking about it, wherein we are discussing the problems and the solution as well. So thank you so much for liking this video. Subscribe it again. Thank you so much.